Well, when you go to the auction and you buy a box of jewelry, you're always guaranteed to find some of the old watches. So here we have 3 nice bands. All those stretchable bands and stuff. Let's see. All the old writing and everything on them. All that flexible stuff. So that's pretty good. So we got 3 of them. They seem to all be the same size. Alright, so let's start with this one here. Nice old one here. Canon. Where it has the dates and everything. Nice flexible band here. Kind of a nice design too. Kind of like it. Alright. So that's one of them. And of course you have just a regular Timex. And the band is actually genuine leather upper. So that's kind of neat. Nice band. It's got double here. One at the beginning and then one you put wherever you need it to be. Right there. This one here is solid at the beginning. And this one wherever the strap ends up, according to your wrist. Okay, now look at this one. Look how the glass is on top. It's like a whole bunch of pieces of pies. Because it comes right up to a point. Let me see if I can look at that. Isn't that neat? Comes to a point like this. You don't see that in the watches today. Really different. And look at the design. To begin with, the 12 is over here. So it's made according to how you would look at it, I guess. You would think that the 12 be on top like that, you know, and the 6 down there, and the 3 and the 9. But that's not the way it is. Very, very different kind of watch. Lined up differently, that's for sure. Oh, it's a quartz. Okay. Very different. I thought that was unique and stuff. Serial 2. Huh. Well, that's definitely different. Okay. So here's another watch. Very different. And look at this one. This one here, someone broke the band. So this one's going to need a new band, but that's quite a big one, isn't it? Okay. Numbers are really different on this too. But at least the 12 and the 6, okay, it would have the date and everything right on it. So that's a rather nice, unique thing. And let's see what we have behind here. Casio. Huh. Okay. Neat looking thing. Alright, so it's always different to see the different pieces of jewelry you find in a jewelry box. So here we have a few unique watches. I really kind of like this one. This one's really nice. Very different for me. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing you these nice pieces here. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and be sure to check out the description in this video as I have 3 books up for sale. 2 are true stories, One was picked out by a screenplay writer and adapted in screenplay format titled Broken Souls. And the other is a holiday classroom craft for teachers, K through 6. You'll find all the ISBN numbers in the description of this video. So grab those ISBN numbers and get yourself a good read at your favorite book spot. If you're ordering online, Amazon has it. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, here we have some very vintage necklaces. Look at the beauty of this. Let me move it closer to the light here. You can really see the beauty of this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I just love this piece. I mean, they just don't make them like this anymore. You know, they have the flower and all the leaves. And the flower's perfect. And then remember these old beads? Only those of you who are my age, I guess. I'm 62. So I remembered these as a kid. These beautiful little stones. They're beautiful. The necklace is just perfect. Look at that. The beauty of it. So beautiful. A little bit worn on this end here. Look at this side. Isn't that funny how one side got a little bit worn, but it's still all together. More than what this side. Huh? Maybe it rubbed on something. But look at the back side. Nice design. It's just so beautiful. First thing, it was in the jewelry box. You get at the auction and stuff. Just done a video of all the watches. This happens to be the necklace. You can see the old chain. Look at that. No extra piece to it. Just back then they didn't put the little tag. But boy, see how the chain's all put together? Really beautiful. Just a little bit worn on this side here, but other than that, she's perfect. So beautiful. What a lovely piece. Here's another old one. Kind of simple. Somebody's cat hair on there. Just simple in design. They did a lot of that in the older day. Made little cases that go on top of the balls, and that kind of dressed the necklace up. Really old. And again, this one here does not have, you know, like a tag like the new ones would have. Look at the extra little design in each one of the links. See that? Very different. Those extra markings in the links. And that kind of added to go with just these simple balls. So if you had a suit, you know, skirt and jacket and stuff, you needed just simple. Adding a piece of jewelry, but being simple about it all. Okay, and then we have this great big thick, just a chain. Kind of gives you a snake design here. Okay, and look how this one's collected at the end. That's something you don't see. So that indicates to you the age of this piece. Ain't that different, huh? Very different. Of course, this one's just a plain piece of chain. Look at that. Stand it up like that. Gives you that look. Then you'll that look here if you're flat. And if not, you're like that. Different. There you go. Alright, well, you know which one's my favorite out of this. I like the design of this chain, how they've done that with it, which is very pretty. But this one here, maybe it's more a memory than anything else because of the little beads and stuff. And we used to find them on the ground a lot. So, I don't know, I like them. Very nice. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing you these very vintage pieces here. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, share the video with others who enjoy collecting some of the old pieces of jewelry, because these are beautiful. And be sure to check out the description in this video, as I have 3 books up for sale. 2 are true story. 1 was picked up by a screenplay writer and adapted in the screenplay format, titled Broken Souls. So you're going to want to read that book before the movie comes out, because it's a little different than what the book is, like all movies are, especially when they're adapted from a book. And the other one is a holiday classroom craft for teachers, grades K through 6. You'll find all the ISBN numbers in the description of this video. So grab those ISBN numbers and get yourself a good read. Alright? At whatever book spot you normally go to, and if you haven't gone to a bookstore or anything like that, and you like ordering online, Amazon has it. So it's all a bunch of clicks for you. Make it nice and simple. Alright? And if you're into donating to your local schools and stuff, grab an extra craft book and drop it off at your local school. The teachers will definitely appreciate it. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, this video is all about this chain, because this is a very, very different chain. I've never come across it before. This is all part of buying a jewelry box with jewelry in it at the auction. So these are all pieces from the auction. Okay, look at this. Look how this is put together. Isn't that strange? It's like two-sided. Very, very different. I find it rather amazing. I mean, it's unique. Can you imagine the time involved? Because I do believe you would have to kind of like solder or whatever the pieces together to make each one of these links. Look at that. And right there, look. See how it's soldered right there? To make each one of these. Isn't that something? It's definitely a different piece. Very unique, very interesting. I love it. I just love it. It's just different. Very different. And they just add the other pieces to it. It's just a very different kind of chain. Wow, piece by piece, each one was done. Very time consuming. Probably went for a pretty good price. But look at that. It's just beautiful. A lot of work, but very nice. Okay, then here we have this chain here. It's got the old clamps on it. Stuff with the stone. Nicely polished rocks. Make a necklace out of it. Did you see that? If you want to use your imagination, right here. Looks like there's a face right there. Look at that. Let me see whoops, if I can point it out to you a little bit better. See if I can get the right side again. No, must be on this side. Yeah, right there. See right here? Almost looks like somebody's face. You know how people would lay there at nighttime, especially in the wintertime when you're sledding outside, look up at the sky, look at the clouds, kind of form things, use your imagination a little. Well, there it is, my imagination right there. Almost looks like it has a face on there. Different. Nice polished up stone, huh? That's the only spot that has something. Alright. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and be sure to check out the description in this video, as I have 3 books out for sale. 2 are true stories. One was picked up by a screenplay writer and adapted in screenplay format, titled Broken Souls. So you're going to want to read that one before the movie comes out. And the other is a holiday classroom craft for teachers, grades K through 6. All classroom tested, many, many years. And it gives the teachers how much time is needed for each craft according to grades. So it's a very helpful book for teachers, and it's only holiday crafts because they've got a lot of teaching to do. So that's all you get is holiday crafts. So you'll find all the ISBN numbers right here in the description of this video. So be sure to grab those ISBN and get yourself a good read. If you're ordering online, Amazon has it. So happy reading. Bye-bye now. Alright, here we have pieces from people who apparently tried to start their own little business. This is all part of the auction find in the jewelry box and stuff. So they're kind of different. So I thought no matter what, I'd bring it right to you. So you can see how people got creative. Look at this. You got the earrings for pierced earrings, all made out of wood from Wow Gifts. Look at that. Just simple. Put it on a string, so you get the necklace and you have the earrings. Different, huh? This one makes it a whole set. And then again, made out of wood. Just simple and round. And he done pieces like that. Just in a home little shop. So whatever your craft is, especially when you retire, you can make it work for you. You know, Social Security is not enough money. So, but look how he made the clamps at the end. Just you put it right through. That's it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. So that's how he ended that one. Everybody does it a little bit different. So see? On a string. Put those right through. There you go. And you have a necklace. Then he done the earrings and stuff. Now this is somebody else who done this piece here. It's Cuz Accessories. But look how they've done this one. Beautiful, huh? Just one of those pieces. Just simple. Look at the colors, the browns, the tans in it. Really nice. And look at all these tiny little beads they had to string up. Put it on a string that's going to hold all that. Woo, a lot. But look how they put theirs together at the end. See how creative people can be? Look at that. Made it go together right here so they all meet, so the hole don't end up super big. Enough to put the button-like piece on. 2 holes like a button would be. Made of the same material the flower is. Put it right through so it holds. There you go, just like that. So you can be creative without having to spend a whole lot of money. Look at that, market the whole thing. Cuz accessories. Look at that. So it's always good to pick up a hobby. My hobby is making videos and showing you antiques or whatever I find at the auction that's different. I like showing the different pieces. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and check out the description in this video, as I have 3 books I've written myself up for sale. 2 are true stories. One of the true stories, which is my own true story, was picked up by a screenplay writer and adapted into screenplay format titled Broken Souls. And the other happens to be a holiday classroom craft for teachers. Okay, grades K through 6, all classroom tested by myself. Many, many years of testing so I could get it right. And in the book it has the abilities according to grades, how much classroom time is needed. Okay, so it's very simple instructions, very easy. All crafts I've made in the schools, 3 different schools. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was while my kids were in school. Alright. So you'll find the ISBN numbers all in the description of this video, so grab those ISBN numbers and get yourself a good read. Okay, it's your favorite book spot. If you're ordering online, Amazon has it. So happy reading. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, here we are with some more very different pieces that we got at the auction in the jewelry box. So sometimes, you know, when you see these things and stuff and you have granddaughters, either daughters or granddaughters in my case, or even nieces and stuff, it's always good to just grab them. I mean, they don't cost much. They're just a few bucks and stuff. When you get them in an auction box and stuff, you can only pay sometimes just a couple of bucks for the whole box. There's so much of this. And if you have nieces or daughters or granddaughters in my case, get it. They can play house with it. I mean, these kids here have a playhouse down there, as you can see. My daughter and her girls live next door. So they're going to have a lot of fun with these. So I always think of them when I go to an auction for stuff that they'd like to play. So when they play dress up, because they got all the clothes and all the little fairy wings and everything else. So when they play and use their imagination, because that helps to develop. And you always want to develop a child's imagination and stuff. It'll help them be creative later on in life as adults and everything. So I always think of them when I go to the auction and what I see and what I find. Bring it home. So this will be some of the play ones that they can play with. Alright, first we start with these weird red and white ones, because it's going to depend. Look at that, it kind of colored, must have been in some water. So look at that, it's actually put together by a string too. But this is what they used to wear in the old time days and everything, the older days. Just different colors to go with their outfit. Simple accessories when you didn't have much money. This be the one you would take. And they had these great big goggy things here. I don't know. When I see stuff like that, this isn't anything I could wear because it's too heavy for my neck. But in the olden days, that was fanciness. Look at this. I like the fact that they have this, but these pieces here, these round black ones, look at that. Look at the design on there. All I can think of is, you know, when you have a light up by the ceiling and stuff, they have this extra little design on them. And that's what I think of when I see it. Probably totally sad and bad for me to think that way, but I see that and it's like, okay, there's the light, and then the light comes down from it. This would be the piece that hooks up to the ceiling. But that's what I see when I look at that. But the rest of it is all just white. This goes right around here. Neat. But it's just the way they did the two of them. They put that, and then for the center one's always got to be different. Bigger. Alright, look at that. Isn't that different, huh? Very different. This would really stick out. I guess if you're well busted, it isn't going to stick out further. I think it would look awful if it stuck out so much more. Alright, that's bad. Now look at this one. That's something. Extra design in between each. Adding these little gold pieces here with a ball and another gold piece, then the bead. That makes it really different. Isn't that a different piece, huh? They have it down at the bottom, then a little bit here, then another one up here, up by your shoulders. Yep, really neat. Okay, and they have this clasp. Always looking at how it's put together at the end will indicate the era of which it was made, so this isn't that old. But the old pieces from the old days, I used to wear all these heavy, heavy beads. I think it's coming back too. It's getting to be the style again. All these big, fancy, odd pieces, but you gotta have the neck to hold it. Definitely not for me. This one is really, really nice. I like this one. Reminds you of a walnut. But look how this is. Round bead, and these pieces, and that. Very creatively put together. Very nice. I like this one. Okay, now you know this one's kind of old. Look at this. Got some age to it, don't it? Very nice piece. I love it. Out of them all, I probably like this one the best. Okay, now this one. Adding some wood. These are made out of wood. It's all made out of wood. Wow. Except for these pieces here in between. In between pieces. Reminds you of a button. Huh. But you start with just wood. Kind of light. So this one, even though it's big, it's not very heavy. Alright, let's see, start with a black. We put one of those, a red. Just make sure both sides are the same. So that's kind of neat. That one's nice. Alright, I really like this one. Alright, so maybe my favorite is this one. Then I would go to this one. Ooh, then out of these two. Huh. How about this one? I think this makes a conversation piece. If nothing else, it's a conversation piece. Everyone's going to grab it and go, oh, look at that. It's got little hearts in it. You know, so that makes for a conversation piece. That little design that's on there is a bunch of hearts. A whole bunch of black hearts. Yep. Just some black hearts. different, that's for sure. Alright. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and be sure to check out the description in this video, as I have 3 books out for sale that I've written myself. 2 are true stories. 1 was picked up by a screenplay writer and adapted into screenplay format for producers, titled Broken Souls. So you're going to want to read the book before the movie comes out. And the other one's a holiday classroom craft for teachers for grades K through 6. And you'll find all the ISBN numbers right in the description of this video. So grab those ISBN numbers, you need that to order up the books. And order up some books at your favorite book spot. If you're ordering online, Amazon has it. So you're all set. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, here we have some very bizarre looking accessories. Okay, first you start with these earrings. Very colorful. Kind of unique. And look at that. They're actually earrings. They're made out of wood. These are wood pieces. Somebody just painted them up. Isn't that the most bizarre thing you've ever seen? Very different. Okay, now look at this. Begin with the clasp. Look how old that is. So that indicates the time frame of when this was made. Extremely old. They don't line up as far as how these goes. 1, 2, 3 to come around on this side to 1, 2, 3. They do not line up right. But look at them. Isn't that different? Excuse me. Look at that. Not really sure. I'm going to think wood, but I think they're made out of wood. I don't know. If you happen to know something, that's definitely a different culture. Probably an African set or something. Look at these. All put together with fishing line. Look at that. Very different. What do you think of this piece? Very unique looking, isn't it? Very, very old clasps on there. Nice piece. I'm thinking it's an African piece or something. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. And be sure to check out the description of this video, as I have 3 books out for sale. 2 are true stories. 1 was picked up by a screenplay writer and adapted into screenplay format for producers, titled Broken Souls. And the other is a holiday classroom craft for teachers, grades K through 6. So you'll find all the ISBN numbers right in the description of this video to make it simple for you. All you need to do is grab those ISBN numbers and order yourself up a good read at your favorite book spot. If you're ordering online, Amazon has it. So happy reading. Alright. And share the video with others. I want to know where this necklace and earrings come from. Okay? Leave it in a comment. I'd appreciate that. Bye-bye. Alright, here we have a few kind of odd, strange looking necklaces. This first one and everything is made of thread. Look at that. All these beads are made of thread. So it fringes right off, but another thing it does is it collects all your hair and everything. Look at that. It's just string. Very, very different. Put a bead in between it all. But the whole thing's like that. So as long as you don't wear anything that's going to make it fringe, I bet it'd be easy to clean too. Because you could just wash it and it'd be alright. But isn't that different? I wonder what era that's from. Very different. I didn't want to talk about being different. Look at this. This even feels different. It's not a glossy bead kind of thing. Very different looking, that's for sure. And they had 3 other beads in the middle of each. Very grayish and can't really say blue, but I guess you could. Very dull blue with gray. I don't know what it's made of. Feels funny. I don't know. Different kind of bead, that's for sure. Definitely gives you a different look, doesn't it? Almost looks like a bunch of baby bird eggs. Don't it to you? I mean, really. You stop and you think about it. Looks like, oh, okay, they belong in the bird nest. So regular hook, so I don't think it's extremely vintage. But it sure is different, that's for sure. Alright, so what do you think of these different pieces here? See how it collects all the hair and everything? So if you got long hair, your long hair is going to get in there. I pulled a lot of hair out of this just to be able to make the video. So it's definitely a hair grabber. So I don't know. So what do you think? Strange? Different? Odd? Unique? I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. It's different, that's for sure. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and share the video with others, of course. Let them see these interesting pieces. All in good shape. It's just, I don't know, they just look like bird eggs to me. So if you're a bird lover, maybe you'd like something like this. I don't know. You're known as the bird lady. This probably be a piece you'd have. Alright. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and be sure to check out the description in this video, as I have 3 books up for sale. 2 are true stories. 1 is my own true story that was picked up by a screenplay writer and adapted into screenplay format, titled Broken Souls. And the other is a holiday classroom craft for teachers. All classroom tested, many years of testing, and how much classroom time according to grades is needed for each craft. Easy instructions. And you'll find all the ISBN numbers for all these books right in the description of this video. So grab those ISBN numbers and get yourself a good read. If you're ordering online, Amazon has it. Alright, bye-bye now.